What's up everybody, my name is Carlos Calloway and I'd love to welcome you to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, in my spare time I love photography and videography, and today I want to show you guys how I edit photos in Lightroom. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I've already got Lightroom opened up and we're going to be editing a picture of my wife from when we were in Athens, Greece last year. So the first thing that I usually do is go to the lens corrections and enable profile corrections. So this was the Sigma 30mm f1.4, and so what it does is kind of fixes things like distortion in the lens. So next I'm going to come up here to the basic tab and I'm going to start making adjustments. The first thing that I see that I want to do is probably lift the shadows a little bit. Not too much, and then maybe bring the exposure down a tad and bring the highlights down a tad too. You can see where we might recover some of the sky back there, maybe without going too far. I'm going to bring the blacks up a bit and bring the whites down. Let's see, maybe about right there. I might bring the shadows up just a little bit more. Okay, so next I'm going to come down here and I probably want to bring the vibrance up a little bit. You can see the vibrance is kind of like the saturations of the highlights, I believe. So I want to bring that up a little bit, probably bring it up to about here. And I might adjust the temperature just a tad. I might bring it down, cool it down a little bit. Probably change that to 5,000. All right. Next, I'm going to come down to my tone curve and I want to bring up the skin tones just a little bit. So I'm going to take my dropper and put it there. And what that does is it puts a line on your or dot on your tone curve for that specific color. So I'm going to make some more points on the curve and then go back to this one and I'm going to raise that up a little bit, and then I'm going to also bring down the highlights a little bit. So what I use a tone curve for is I like to do any kind of fine tuning that I couldn't do in the basic section of Lightroom. So I'm going to bring up some of these shadows a little bit too, just a tad. All right, next I'm going to come down to the HSL tab and looking at this picture, I might want to let's see, I might mess with these yellows a little bit, see what that looks like. Might bring the luminance of those yellows down just a little bit, maybe down to 10 there. Let's see, I think everything else looks pretty good. I might bring the sky down a little bit to show that it was somewhat blue that day. All right, I think that looks good. I'm gonna go back up here and maybe bring the shadows up just a little bit more. And maybe bring the skin tone up just a little bit more. All right. There we go. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is come down here to the split toning. So what I'm thinking about doing is making the highlights a little bit more orange maybe. Adding a little bit there, just a tad bit. And then the shadows, I probably want to give them more of a bluish tint. And I will do that, just a tad there. All right, next I'm gonna go to the transform. Actually, I'm gonna go to the effects tab. And what I wanna do is, well actually, wait. I Actually, I want to add a little bit of vignetting. So I want to darken the corners a little bit. So I'm going to bring that down to 15. Next, I'm going to crop. So I want to be able to post this picture to Instagram. So I'm going to make a crop up here, which you can also click R on your keyboard. And I'm going to crop to 4:5. Now, because we're in an alleyway and I kind of want to frame her just to the side a little bit, I'm going to click X and make that a 4:5 vertical. And I will move her right here on this portion of the screen. That way, maybe right here. That way we're still getting the alley in the center of the photo and then Ashley right here. All right. So I think I'm just about done. So now guys, I'll show you guys the before and after, which you can hit the slash. Is it / or backslash? Okay, but I'll hit the slash and show you guys the before and after. That's before and that's after. Also, you can hit Y on your keyboard, which will bring up the before and after picture. All right guys, so that is how I take a photo from this to this. If you guys like seeing me edit photos in Lightroom, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know, and I might be able to put out some more videos like this. Also, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like. If you want to see similar content to this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. As always, you guys stay safe. I'm out.